Kumar in doing this presentation. Actually, he missed out his flight due to delay in connecting flights. I will be handling this session on enhancing capacities of active South Asian design teams through capacity building workshops and knowledge sharing platforms. As the name indicates, the main aim of objective of regional coordination team is to conduct the capacity building workshops and to develop some knowledge sharing platforms where we can put learning objects for further dissemination of training program. So these are the objectives of the project. Build capacity of the multidisciplinary research teams throughout the region to prepare integrated assessments of climate change impacts and adaptation. To develop learning objects or knowledge sharing platforms designed to facilitate learning exchanges among and across the various regional teams of South Asia. To design workshops in collaboration with the active leadership team to publish the results of integrated assessments. These are the basic objectives of the project. This is a summary of work done by regional coordination team since last year. To plan, coordinate and organize 3 workshops and 3 training programs basically in a nutshell. The 3 workshops proposed were kick-off meeting that is done in Sri Lanka in November 2012. The second one is midterm workshop which we are conducting now at Nepal. And the one more workshop that we are planning to conduct in 2004 is that is write-up workshop. I think venue and the dates are not yet decided. We will be deciding in coordination with the leadership team. Along with 3 workshops, we also conducted 2 training programs, that is 2 regional multiple crop training programs in Nepal as well as in India for 2 different stakeholders. That is, we conducted in Nepal in March this year for participants from teams of Indo-Ganges basin. We conducted the same multiple crop training program in KSIConnect India also for South Indian team as well as Sri Lanka team and some representation from Africa also. So we also facilitated one ICT bootcamp program at KSIConnect Hyderabad recently. We also facilitated one in conducting regional climate training program at Bangalore, Hyderabad. That is also a recent one. And the current midterm workshop also we coordinated with the active leadership team. This is the work in nutshell done by regional coordination team in coordination with the active leadership team. During the planning of each workshop, basically we plan in 3 different phases like pre-workshop phase, implementation phase and post-workshop phase. Once we are done with defining the goals and objectives of each workshop in coordination with the leadership team, the regional research teams will be informed about the objectives of the workshop and we will advise them to how to organize the data, how to organize their own internal meetings so that they will do some work on concerned data before coming to the actual workshop. So as per the schedule, we will implement the workshop in implementation phase. Once we are done with the workshop, we will take the feedback from the regional research teams, and if there is any requirement for any customized training program, even for small groups also, we will plan and conduct with, of course, obviously with support from agri leadership team. These are the salient features of the multiple crop model training programs that we have conducted at Nepal and inside Hyderabad. The main objective of MCMT is to enhance the capacities of the participants in use of multiple crop models. That is, basically we have targeted 2 crop models and active IT tools. The models are AppSim and DSAT. Each regional research team is able to simulate crop yields using AppSim, DSAT and active IT tools, which are the basic requirements for doing fast track analysis. MCMT is facilitated use of multiple crop models for simulating crop productivity variations associated with farm survey data. And also each regional research team got an opportunity to work with their own farm survey data for simulation. Overall, all the participants got an opportunity to learn a new crop model because some participants are good at AppSim and some are having good expertise at DSAT. So some may not be having any expertise with Agri 52. So because of these workshops, all the participants got an opportunity to learn these models. So total 64 participants were there, combining together both the MCMTs representing the 20 countries. These are the challenges emerged out of the multiple crop model training programs. The one is the need of detailed input parameters for the models, and there are some difficulties with input data basically. That's one thing. And there are issues in collecting the soil information of the farm. Quality of data need to be focused here because there are some areas where the soil information is not available, Third one is Agric tools are working well with the maize example data set and still need to be addressed with other crops, particularly rice, wheat, and sugarcane. So there is compatibility issues also there among softwares and different crops. Like DOM is having few issues with Epson, especially for rice crop. Difficulty in calculating the model for all varieties that farmers are growing, and also difficulty in capturing all the drivers management practices in a district. So finally, quality of farm survey data and accuracy of the potential it concern this. So these are the salient features of bootcamp and climate training program that facilitated by regional coordination team. Uh, the feature of bootcamp is main objective of the bootcamp is to bring together the climate, crop, and economic modeling scientists of ICT. All the participants completed at least one crop model, and one site farm survey simulation, and also completed draft representative agricultural pathways. Attended by 12 participants from India, Nepal, and Bangladesh. Coming to climate training program, which is organized at Anglo, Hyderabad, all trainees were able to generate own climate scenarios using their baseline data and were able to do quality checking and gap filling. And they also developed regional graphs, which involves discussions and qualitative narration of future agricultural and social scenarios. Around 24 participants were there in climate training from Anglo and private companies. These are the challenges that are arising out in bootcamp and climate training program. In bootcamp, you see issues related with integration of inputs and outputs of different works were identified. Identified some of the issues with Epson translation tool also. Unable to use quad EY tool for Epson simulation because of issues of agric tools with rice crop, particularly under irrigated situations with burns and implementation of other water management practices. In challenges emerged out at climate training program is there is no provision of farm survey and tracking projects. Getting quality of basic information from meteorological stations is a major concern. So in nutshell, these are the outputs like three main workshops, out of which one is completed in Sri Lanka, one we are doing currently right now at Nepal, and one we will do it in 2014. And three regional training level training programs, two we have already completed, that is two MCMTs, one need to be conducted in future. Apart from this, live streaming the on-site workshops to allow virtual participants across, we have KSIConnect facility at KSIConnect where online participation can also possible. And also digital learning resources hosted on virtual platforms and free workshop applications also can be hosted at open agricultural resources. So the final outcome is to enhance the capacities of agricultural research teams in South Asia and ensure that teams accomplish the proposed project activities with the project period. This is a screenshot of KSIConnect, which is hosting the all videos and presentations of multiple crop model training programs. Any participant can go to the URL specified at the end of this downside of the slide, can go there and can go through the videos and go through the presentations. Anybody can access apart from participants. This one more screenshot for digital learning research, that is KSIConnect. This was developed to facilitate coordination communication between various agricultural teams, but this is no more available because we have moved this one to from KSIConnect servers to University of Florida servers. Right now it is still under development. Share is working on this. So apart from KSIConnect and KSIConnect, we have some other platforms also which can be used for capacity building purposes. Like we have one AGED open courseware platform where we can put all the training materials, all the resource materials. If any curriculum development is there, all the resource materials we can put. We can develop a question bank. We can conduct quizzes to any research associates or students associated with this project. So that is already being on place. Only thing is we need to work on the curriculum development and resource material development. Once it is done, we can upload it to the AGED open courseware platform. Basically, we are using Moodle here. It's an open source one. And the other platform is open access repositories. We have it at KSIConnect. The URL is oer.kssat.org, where we can publish all the research materials and books that are coming as the output of Acton project. We can put them there, and also we can allow virtual interactions to enable knowledge exchanges among region teams. Like if there are small groups are there, like 2 to 3 people in each group, with they wanted to interact, within 1 day notice period, they can we can provide a link to them, both the small teams, and they can go to the it's a WebEx kind of stuff. So they can go there and they can interact with each other by using that URL. That we can provide if any request comes arises in future. So apart from 3 workshops and 3 regional training programs, there are other areas also which we wanted to focus. That is one thing is on curriculum development on climate modeling, crop modeling, economic modeling, and if there is any specific requirement from regional research teams, that also we'd like to develop, and also customized training programs for regional research teams. If there is any requirements regarding specific training program, even for small groups also we can do that, obviously with support from academic leadership team. And also banking on the strengths of KSIConnect, which is already there, Agate Open Courseware, that is also developed completely. So we'd like to bank upon these 2 platforms where we can put resource materials, videos, quizzes, everything, question banks, all the stuff we can load it on these 2 platforms, which can be accessed by anybody in the world. And workshop reports we'd like to complete, final book on South Asian Academic Regional Assessment projects also. So we'd like to complete apart from stakeholders engagement. So these are the future directions, like developing a curriculum for cloth, is also already mentioned in the previous slide. Specific requirements for any regional teams, learning materials on academic IT tools, promoting human resources through train the trainer model on various crop, climate, economic models to make each team perfect in using all multi-models. Integrated session on exposures to newly developed IT tools. Academic resource person need to look on to the respective teams by arranging boot camps in their location. We can coordinate that one. Need to study on impact of different GCMs on their crop yield for their location and regional research teams. That's all from my side. Thanks for your questions with me. Thank you.
Okay, bye.